have to change. It's a different world. So I'd say we challenge our lawyers with that, right?
Yeah, and I would make one comment about where we're heading in terms of participation from a supply chain security perspective. We recognize that the supply chain is not just manufacturers and suppliers. It's also carriers, distributors, wholesalers, pharmacies, etc. And we are actively recruiting because I think the organization needs to represent the supply chain. And so we're just starting now, but our vision is to have representatives from throughout the supply chain participating and looking at other aspects of the risks to our industry.
Any other questions from the audience? Okay. We now have time for one-to-one conversations. Some of us will be sitting next to those tables that have defined topics. Others of the panel may be sitting here. Feel free to come and talk to any of us. I'd probably, to close, I'd pass the microphone to Martin. And since he started all this, I'll ask him, how does he feel about it?
No, it's okay. Believe it or not, I know it's never asked. And it really, if you think about where we started out, we basically started a PDA, FDA workshop on the supply chain integrity right after the Heparin Act. And Dr. Woodcock from the FDA challenged the industry to act. And then she came up to me afterwards, to myself and Jerry Migliaccio from Pfizer and a couple other quality executives, and said, guys, you gotta fix this. You gotta fix this. And by the way, I don't know how to fix it, right? And we said, we don't know how to fix it either. But one thing led to another, a few beers in a bar. And we all realized that what happened to Baxter was very unfortunate. And we were all very fortunate it didn't happen to us because there was nothing in our GMP systems that would have prevented that. And that's when we realized that we don't have the wherewithal, the resources to work on this individually. We should try to collaborate. And that was the start. We started with 5 companies. And in just 3 years, it's grown to over 70 organizations. It is viewed as the keeper of the truth and the facts. And like Lynn said, regulators will call us asking for advice and opinions, which I know they don't do very often for pharma or bio. They try to avoid those organizations because they're a lobbying group asking for FDA and pushing FDA. That's their mission. But today, I'm very happy that I'm not actively involved as I used to be. There are 300 other people helping the organization. That's a real sign of achievement. I also I'm pleased of the progress we've made. And I'm a very impatient person. So to say that, that's pretty good. But I know we can go faster, and I know we can do more, and I keep challenging the organization to do so. I hope in 3 more years, or 5 years, we have our 5th anniversary, that we can look back and say, not only did we have a great 5 years, but we created a foundation that 50 years from now will still be here. So that's kind of my closing comments on this.
Okay, so thank you all for spending this time with us. Don't go away straight away. Feel free to come and ask us all questions. We're delighted to help.